So welcome to Fuel Mixologist. Today what we're going to do is finish the build on this unbelievably straight Holley carb. As you've seen in the last video, there were a few things that were missing in this carb for the jets. So I put a set of jets that I had lying around. For this sort of carb, it needs 66 jets. That's the kind of the standard tune. And the other thing I'm going to do also is put a new choke flap, because this carb came with a manual choke. So I think it's important to just restore it to its function as a manual choke. And generally, as I was going through it, I just couldn't believe how unbelievably straight this carb was. So it just needed kind of a very light clean, and all the components were there. Even the power valve, I'm sure it was okay. I mean, I put a new one in because obviously I don't want to run the risk of it kind of not working, but that it was absolutely perfect, which is a welcome change for some of the stuff that I need to fix that comes in a right state. So primary bowl first. This is a now pretty-standard build, and secondary bowl second. Why? Because it's quite tricky to put it with the fuel transfer tube in this side hang bowl. So obviously the fuel level now has been kind of set correctly. It has new O-rings, so this should work fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one thing I want to show you in this one is how to do the choke, because there is a proper way to do it, in the sense that it has an order of integration, so how the thing is put together. So I'll show you that in a second, because first I need to do the vacuum secondaries. There we go. So we've got that. Cool. One, 2, 3. That's nice and tight, and let's put this bolt here. That will complete the installation. And if we get this one, now for the choke. The first thing you need to do is, I generally get like a tiny little bit of of petroleum jelly or grease in one of these little and just use this as a way to, because this is a passage that if you don't, let's show you here, if you don't close this, it can create an air leak. So it's very important to just cap that off. So we're going to start building this. Whoops, I need to put it straight, level. There you go. So let's see, I've got one of the screws here. So the first thing you need to put to install is actually this lever. Goes up and down, because then you put this rod and then you put the choke flap. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to secure it with a, put the other one in a minute. Okay, so back up. And I've got obviously the bolt here and this. So now what I'm going to try and do is, you just have to marry it up, but always is good to pull the throttle a bit and try to, this can be a bit fiddly. There you go, yes. No, that's a problem. So what happened here is that okay, because this is sprung, you need to keep it you need to keep it together like this. So in order to put the choke back on, it can be a bit of a fiddly process. Once you got that, let's put it in position. I think I've done it. Yeah, that's it. So whilst holding it, and holding it in proper place. And there you go. So this should work as intended. Yes, nice. Yeah, so sometimes this needs bending a bit because it interferes. Yeah, So now the only job is obviously I need to put one more screw in here, just cap off the vacuum ports, and this carb is ready to go. This has been a really easy project, very quick rebuild. The carb was in really very good condition anyway, so it's gonna hit a known internet auction site very quickly. Thank you.